Good evening, Mulishani. Good Mulishani. Good evening, guys. Greeting you in your time zone. Raggy, how are you? Good to see you. How are you, Raggy? Mutozi chwangi, molibi habuti, mokalabuti. I'm trying to put the right light, guys. Yes. Molibi habuti, molibi ha. Greetings below. Where are you watching me from? Greeting you in your time zone. Basera Mulishani. Fine, my daughter. Fine. Good morning. By Collins, Mulishani. Gabriel, yes, the queen is here. The queen is fine. By Collins, Mulishani. Hello. Share. Bali Jaka Pantambo. So a lot of people don't get a notification when I go live. So you can help by sharing and tagging a friend. We're gonna open the lines. It's the same number, WhatsApp number. If you want to join in and contribute, it's the same WhatsApp number, +1 650 333 8916. So call in, guys. Call in. But John Siwale Mulishani, good evening. Good evening, but Johnny Avena Chinsali. Kazungula. Wow, Kazungula in the view. Mulishani mwewantu. If we could know, it's just afternoon, 12:08. If any noon time, lunch time. Batina Banda Mulishani. Invite your friends to the panel. We are a human rights organization page. If you are new, myself, I'm a human rights advocate, advocating for a better Zambia through good governance. So we are not a political page. I know there are a lot of people who come here and throwing PF names, UPND names. No. Right now, UPND is the ruling party. So we are going to talk about their governance. That's why we are here, guys. Peace, by Miles Chandamlishani. I'm doing well. I hope everyone is fine. Mutozitra and Kaufela Mudingahi. Molibi Habuti, Mokalabuti, Mwachoma Bwanji. So we'll get started in a little bit. I have a lot of topics, guys. Abantu bafuleko tufike nangu 50. Elo tuarayamba. But I know there's a lot going on. Kuriama elections lelo, so we will start in a bit. If you are new, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Queen Pumi Show on YouTube. You get notifications when I go live, and then you can catch up on everything that you missed in case you are not able to watch me live. So as we wait for people to join in, I just want you to listen to this TikTok video. I'm going to post. I also have a TikTok account, so you can follow me on TikTok too, Queen Pumi on TikTok, and I try to share what I post on TikTok as well. So I have a TikTok video from a global economist. I have a TikTok video from a global economist that I want us to talk about, to listen to. So we are going to listen to this video before we get started, and then we'll talk about what this guy is saying. He's a global economist. So listen, guys. I'll comment after we listen to this video. Take notes as he is speaking. Yes, today we are going to learn. This is an informational channel, guys. If you are here for the first time, I know one lady, she commented on a post that I made. She said, you posted a comment and you only have, you posted something and you only have one comment. My page is not about clout. It's not about numbers. My page is about qualities, educating people and educating each other. If you know something, you educate me. I stand corrected. If I'm wrong, you correct me. So on this page, it's we educate, share information, and learn from each other. We know that sharing is caring, and we care for Zambia. That's why we are here. So that's why we are sharing this information. So even if I make a post, nobody has commented. Some posts, they are not a type of post to spark conversation. It's just information. And maybe that one, if one person comments, I'm fine. As long as I put my thoughts out there, that is what really matters. This page is about quality, not quantity. We don't want millions of followers here doing nothing. I'll give an example of Mutale Mwanza. There's a big scandal. We'll talk about that later. There's a big scandal between Mutale Mwanza, Alice Rowland, and Chela Tukuta. Those people, they attract, Mutale Mwanza attracts millions of followers. But what are they attracted to? They are attracted to falsehoods, you know? They are attracted to falsehoods and things which will not take them anywhere. You can watch Mutale Mwanza all you want. It's not gonna change your life as a person. In fact, it is actually those people, they are bad influencers. Yes, Mutale Mwanza is a bad influencer. She is not a role model that you want your daughter to be following and to admire her lifestyle. No. So this page is different from such kind of pages. So let's get started, guys. Just listen to this audio, listen to it and take your notes.
The United States, and I say this to you as an economist, for the first time in a century, the United States has a real, serious economic competitor. You know, World War I ended that issue. The United States emerged top of the heap. The two potential challengers, Britain and Germany, had defeated themselves in that war. They were no match. The Japanese tried a little bit. They came too little, too late, and they were wiped out in World War II. And the United States, top of the pile, top of the heap. The Soviet Union, whatever you think of it, was never an economic competitor of the United States. Much too poor, much too underdeveloped. They couldn't do it. They never could. And nobody who's ever been involved in real economic history would imagine. But that is no longer true. I am not arguing for or against, but the People's Republic of China is a new, real phenomena for the United States.
It's a new competitor.
Americans cannot get their heads around it. I understand it. Nobody wants to live in the empire when it's declining. It's a lot of fun when it's going up. It is not a lot of fun when it comes down. It's like certain drugs. Very different experience going up and coming down. Let me give you just a couple of examples so you understand. One of the most important economic tools in the world today is rapid trains. Trains that go a couple of 100 miles an hour, that cut down the time to go from one city to another for a person or for cargo. That changes the pricing dynamic of everything because it is cheaper and easier to have people meet and to have goods move. It's going to be a significant part of the global competition in the years ahead. The world has quite a long track of really fast trains. 2/3 of the world's fast trains are located in the People's Republic of China. 0 in the United States. I could give you many more examples. Just think about that one. The fastest thing we have is the train that runs from Boston to Washington, D.C., the Acela, which I have taken many times. It is not a fast train. It's faster than the usual trains in the United States, but it doesn't compare with the TGV, if you know what that is, in Europe, or the fast trains in China. You can't do this. Most of the vast majority of cities that are large, of 1 million or more, are in People's Republic of China. They keep building cities before they move the people in, so that the cities are rationally organized in relationship to the transportation, in relationship to the different neighborhoods and different kinds of work that people have. The whole urban reality is fundamentally different and organized. The Chinese have a government that mobilizes public and private capitalism, public and private enterprises, to achieve priority goals. Here are the 3 goals they've achieved you might want to think about. Number 1, growth in total output, called GDP. How fast does the growth in the total output of goods and services, how fast does it grow? For the last 25 years, the average annual growth of GDP in China has been between 6 and 9%. Over the exact same 25 years, the annual average growth of GDP in the United States has been between 2 and 3%. Do you understand the Chinese, for a quarter of a century, have produced economic growth 3 times as fast as the United States? Of course they're catching up. Of course, simply drawing the line of the graph means that before this decade is over, the largest economy in the world will be China, not the United States. Okay? Here's the second priority, real wages. What happens to the average wage in money that a Chinese worker is paid relative to the prices he or she has to pay at the store? That's what we call the real wage, the money wage adjusted for the cost of living. In the United States over the last 25 years, the real wage has moved very, very little, less than 0.5% per year. We have a stagnant real wage. By the way, that's one of the reasons the white male working class is as upset as it is. Over the same 25 years, get ready now, the real wage of the average Chinese worker has quadrupled. This is not a contest. The contest is over. It's only now the results of who won and who lost.
Okay, guys. You hear that. You have heard for yourselves. You have heard for yourself. This video, it's a TikTok video. I'm going to post it on my page. But I want us to talk about it. And I'm always talking about this because the new Dawn government has gone to the West to help our country restructure our debts. And I came across this video because we need to educate each other. We need to understand the global economics that are happening to say where our government has gone to. The U.S. economy is in decline. These are Americans who are giving statistics about how the U.S. economy is declining. So now my question is, why is our government fully, because I'm sure our president, Mr. HH, is a highly accomplished, learned economist. He knows all these factors. He knows all these economic factors. He knows how well U.S. economy is performing. The president knows how well the Russian economy is performing. The president knows how well the Chinese economy is functioning. But despite all these factors, our president decided to go to USA to help us with our debts, to help us restructure our debt, and just to partner with the US, and has completely ignored the economic giant who is China right now. These are facts, and the president knows this. The president knows that China is an economic giant right now. We are just seeing the results. You have heard that, number one, I'm just going to repeat if you're just joining. We have heard this, the guy who was talking is a global economist. he has said that China is no longer a competitor to the USA, but is a threat. In other words, China is taking over as an economic giant of the world. Right now, they are neck and neck. But if we do the numbers, you will find that actually China has taken over as a world superpower economic. He also said that here in America, which is true, ngamamona I'm a trainer abamu America muno ma old school ama training ndikala kuno ine ima shitima ya pita kuno ma old school na ndo musungu atila ndo ama train ku China iko aba modern trains ku China. In America we don't even have those trains. Yes, come on. Yes, go ahead. Welcome, my brother.
Thank you.
The floor is yours if you want to comment.
What?
The floor is yours if you want to comment.
Yes, I'll comment later.
Okay, thank you. So we are just saying, I hope you watch the video. There is the video is a world economist who is actually confirming that.
Confirm.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm loud and clear.
Yes, yes. So we are comparing. We were analyzing a video from a global economist who is comparing China and Russia. Sorry, China and USA in their performance. So he said the gross domestic product for China is growing by between 6% and 9%, and for America it's only growing between 2 and 3%. So the Chinese economy is growing almost 3 times than the American economy. He said that the wages in America, they are stagnant. People in America, their pays have not increased, but in China, their wages have increased times 4. And also, he's saying that in China, they are organized, they are planning cities. I'm a town in Gabakula Town. Balakula Town, Babula Fiempanga, Bambo Kukula. So, Padiaman to Baleku, Kanish, if you see a town in China, what's in the future? So, they plan ahead. So, yes.
So, what are you saying, madam?
What I'm saying is that America. If you have something to say, you can say it.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, first I just want to hear from what are you trying to say?
What I'm trying to say is that America's economic power has been lost.
That's much.
That's the point. Yes. And what my point here is, we as a developing country, we cannot go to a country which is declining, its economy is declining, and go to them for help. We have to go to somebody who is growing.
Okay, Mama, can I ask you one question?
Yes.
Which country in Africa, China, they are developing? Which country in Africa? Just give me one country in Africa. Because you are saying the president.
I know, but let I know what you're trying to say. So, yes, I know what you're trying to say. But let me explain to you. You don't know my thought process. My thought process to me, as Africa, as developing countries, now we have these West countries from the East and the West. They are scrambling for our minerals, right?
Even China. Do you know that even China, they are interested into our minerals?
I've said you are not listening. I said the countries from the East and West, which includes China, right?
Okay. Yeah. Yes.
Yes. I said these two countries, both of the countries, they are scrambling for Africa. So my point is the Africa, our leaders should develop a spine, be strong and demand fair trade. This is not a time ya kuchita muzungu wanga to the east or to China or to America. No. Apanomba African leaders, because what we have is a give or take. You show me the money. This is the game Zambia should be playing right now. And any well-meaning African country with resources, they should be playing, give me the money. Let an impia. This is my price. Because all of these countries, they are trying to come to Africa and they continue exploiting Africa and taking our resources for free or next to nothing. Yes. So that is my point. Zambia, our leaders must be strong and they tell USA to say, this is our price. We are not going to sign an MOU. Tell China, this is our price. Take it or leave it. Okay. Yes.
Now I'm getting your point. I got you wrong. I got you wrong. Now I'm getting your point.
Yes.
Yes. Because naturally, what you are murera ndokuti ati kateka ale ku America afiro kuya ku China. So I wanted to tell you to say even in kateka ali ndokuti lati we are not run away from China. Okay? Kateka ali ndokuti tatwafuma ku China. Ba China they are friends. Ba America they were friends. Okay? Okay? Are you getting my point?
Loud and clear, yes.
Yes. Now, natural form like it's like mwachira isha nokuti kateka na kateka achite concentrate kuli ba America because ba America economy yawo ile ya panshi. Okay? Then ba China economy yawo ile ya pamuru. That's the reason I ask you a question to say just mention one country in Africa ile chitawino because of ile kuli ba China. You did answer that question.
So there is no country which is doing all because they are with China. Apart to figure African countries now is just like it's like choose your demon. The only advantage about China is Valakula. There a lot of African countries have got projects.
What about Americans?
Huh?
What about Americans?
America, okay, so tell me a building which has been built by America recently.
No, there are so many buildings. Huh? Now, you know the problem. You know the problem. We Zambian we have sometimes we used to politicize everything. That's the problem we have with Zambians. Just because I don't belong to that camp, whatever they are doing, it's in the negative way.
Your signal is bad. Your signal is bad, my brother. Can you come back? Your signal is bad.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, your signal is
I'm watching you from Umbara, so expect a bad signal from where? I'm watching you from Umbara.
Okay, wow, wonderful.
Yes, I'm watching from Umbara. So expect a bad signal. Sure.
No, brother, we are together. We are together. The point I'm trying to make is our leaders should make the best decisions for Zambia. If our president goes and make a MOU with the USA, and the MOU is a private statutory conditions, what we have now is a hot cake. The world over wants kabira.
That's true.
So if we're as Zambians, me here, I'm telling the president, and all the leaders to say, let us negotiate for fair trade. Chapwa. It's like bread worker. Bread you name your price, take it or leave it. And this is what everybody's saying.
You should not tell us how much we should say all those things. No.
Yes.
For that one, I agree with you.
Yes.
Because that, we should tell them to say, if you want to buy our meal, you buy
for free.
Yes. Yes, you are right, Mama. You are right.
That's why right, because like Zambian journalism, if they reported Mufialo Fimbi, they can report for the NBC for people to know what is going on. The global power is shifting. The economic global power na ikuka. China has taken over. So I'm just saying that our president, our government, for them to go to start signing a MOU with a country that is sinking in economically is not being fair, because it means we are going to get less money for our goods. So my brother, your signal is bad. You can rejoin. Lots yes. So yeah. So I wanted to talk about that, the China thing, and we should continue talking and urging our government to realize that economic power is in China, and if we want help, let us go to China. Let us not sign any deals. What we have is minerals which are wanted by everyone. So it should be take it or leave it. Chapter. It should be take it or leave it. We name our price. People should be able to, buyers from the east or the west should be able to buy the goods that we have at our price. Chapter. It should be fair trade, guys. Fair trade. We need fair trade. We need partners. No. We need fair trade, and our government has to ensure there is fair trade in whatever they are doing. They should stop receiving bribes. They should make deals for the benefit of all Zambians. Yes. So that's that about this the video that I want to talk about, and basically China has taken over. If you were doubting, it's all over the internet. Sometimes it's hard to find stuff, but eventually, if you look, information is there on the internet. China has taken over as a superpower, and we as Zambia need to go there for help. We have to let us open our doors. Our president and his government should open that door and go directly and negotiate to China. America also owes China, America's manufacturing industries, China. China is the production capital of the world. Everything is made in China, India. That is where things are happening. BRICS has come. So we need to talk about this so that we are educated. We know what's going on. We can't be locked in a Zambian economy and just follow what is happening on UPND pages. But they control information, they are controlling information. They are not telling everybody what's happening out there. Hello, my brother, you are back. You can go ahead.
Sorry, Mama, I lost the signal. No, I'm just listening from you, Mama. I'm just following you. I will comment.
Thank you. Yes. So, have you been following me for long?
No, this is my first time.
Oh, okay. So I'm a human rights advocate for good governance.
Okay.
Yes. So that's what I'm here for. And one of the things that I advocate for is equality, economic empowerment, and equal distribution of wealth. That is my big thing. Because I know Zambia, there are minerals everywhere. Zambia,
let's hope you are not attached to any political party.
No, I was, I actually campaigned for UPND in 2021. I campaigned for them, but when I saw the path they are taking, I left them. And now I just advocate for good governance. But I'm looking for a new party to join as we head to 2026. I am looking to join a new party, and the party that I want to join is mainly focusing on women and youth. That is my passion and my vision. Yes. So yeah, and so switching gears, the other topic that I wanted to talk about is we saw Dr. Stumbeko pleading, IMF pleading for 188 million US dollars. So that story is going online. It has gone viral, and the people are saying, why should Stumbeko go and plead for 1.88 million when we have a track of Suji Light, which is almost $1 billion kwacha, $1 billion US dollars. So these are the things we are saying to say in our country we have all this wealth, but we are busy going to borrow money. Zambia na Suji Light imbina mumuchibi. Some of the minerals they are still in the ground. There is Suji Light, there is lithium, emerald, copper, kasenseli, gold. All of those are resources. So this is what I am advocating myself to say. This new dawn, they came on a promise of change. Let us improve the life of Zambians. So how are the lives of Zambians going to improve if we keep doing the same thing? IMF is America. America is thinking as a financial giant. So what are we doing? That's why America has no money. If you see the reports, they are saying that America makadi ngafya kudya ngani $50 wayashtete yakudya $50 ngawafola waisaba lipira. Imagine, when did that happen? So it is real, guys. It is real. It is real that America is not doing well economically, and we as Zambian tufiretu asalamano. Ero nature na fuwechankali pachako bachiba HH is an economist. He's an hi mama, welcome. Why me?
Mama Pumi.
Yes, Mama Maria. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, Mama.
Mwaenda shani.
Tatuendele bwino so pano ndela ndila nipa guest house. Twalala pa guest house. Twachiwa mu accident. Hello accident TV. Not the moto kana yona iko ubita.
Oh my God.
So nalala ni guest house muno monti.
Mune Queens.
Ni guest house na. Tulipaka pili mu guest house, ndipaka pili mu guest house.
Oh my God.
But cheneke. Eko na chika lila tuwa chiba safe. But abambia bali ukupa chiba okusaida aba. Aho tabali bwino sana moto ya chona hiki.
Nee, hao vile pitilo kutali mweleza.
Mama machika mwega mwatira fumakuisa. Mwatira
fumakuisa. Nachira fumakuisa. Elo ulawe watch posing accident. Na butuka no kubutuka. Elo nga tuwa na track.
We thank God you are out of danger.
Na totela sana we inendi fio mtende. Tapai na hapo ncheneki.
Now
pale.
Twani teni mamogeli ya Twalireni mama, twalireni.
Posheni abana first fyampesha amana fyo mwalanga na tema fyo kumimona. Posheni abana baba bonfweko bwino.
Awe shuwa mwapoleni mwe bana bandi mwapoleni awe shuwa chibi sana ebibale ekita kyakula kite kyamusango uyu musebo wesu tawuli bwino sana uyu musebo wesu tawuli bwino sana
Wow. So yani ukulungisha. Hi wa Cynthia Lawrence Mulishani.
Go you sleep.
So mwachinsanga pandi na ba brother bona banjoina bali kumbala.
emkwai
Yes, ndina ba brother kumbala twachamba twalangisha video. An economist was explaining that USA now losing. USA has lost its place as the global economic superpower. So video on a live page, but why I showed that video is because new don't government but you happy na ba USA. Mamona Bali sign a memorandum of understanding and everything with the USA. But USA economy is stagnant. Mamona. Ama statistics you say. Yalela ngokwe bati ba USA. Kuno kuri recession in them. I'm here, I'm in California. Kuri recession. Gas to lunch the $35. Now it's double. Per gallon. Last year it was $2 something. Number gas na ipika ile akulima $6. So number ingole fa yo wa fidisho. Can you go to someone who's struggling? This is my point. BRICS ya Lisa, and the dollar is losing power. Abantu bale celebrate okubati the kwacha is gaining, which is the topic in beyond the land. Kuliama celebration ukwebati kwacha is gaining. So if the kwacha is gaining, international prices of commodities coming down, and people they are saying that no, let us give them time. Old stock. So I'm just here to remind everyone, let's pay attention. Let's be critical thinkers. Let's examine these things. Mamona. Ngamwambo celebrate kwacha na yambo na again. The price of commodities dropping with the gain of the kwacha. Otherwise, the thing is people are dumping the dollar. Abantu to dump dollar land war BRICS. So that could be the reason of, kwacha ile mwana kwacha ikwata maka, but taikwete amaka. It's a dollar ile chita lose value. And now I was saying even yesterday kwacha na fwewa bakuma diaspora twakonkere mkubomba kuno. Twakonkere bukalamba bwa dollar. Now that the power of the dollar is going, we are all packing Am I economists tababepa, Economists are not lying. When they bala umusungu wa chilalanda, ayama numbers chimona kuba chule pika. If you are making a dish, type ya pope nengole baking a cake. So our world economy has been baking. No, but tule monama results. Mamona. Tule monama results of the downfall of the great American empire is coming to its knees economically. And the commercial our president, he is an economist. Why is he taking our country to seek help from a country that is losing its economic power? Kudiabalea kwa America na ile Kongo la FNP. Nomba kwa tuwaya chibatuwa. Banga tuwafashani. That's why Bastumbe is even begging from that 1.88 million. Bale papata. So Bastumbe komwecho mulepa patira for that for you IMF kumipere mpia chinshi because Zambia na ikwate chuma. We are standing on minerals worth millions of dollars. One example, track ya soji laitira ilikuisa. Where is the track of Sujilite? Where is it? That one could see us solving our problems. Yes, Muzambia. Tuashala mona change. But today mkupa pato Congo Lempia. Even dela na teko. Do they really know what they're doing? Eh? Who owns the mining rights really? We are here, we'll be talking. Tukalalanda. Until Jesus says all of things change. Because in Gatatulelanda tukashira abana ma problems. Baleshtishe chalo as we speak. This country is being sold. Kuliba mwisa.
Kuno. Papa. Okay, nice.
Priority of this new Dawn government is foreigners. Foreigners have continued to get licenses. I am Kula, wood, mining, land to Kenya because it leaked. But also I am reliably informed that even if land is being sold, Mama put much time mute phone here, no?
Oh, nice.
Can't keep a mute. So we have been reliably informed that they are continuing grabbing land from locals. It's very easy for a foreigner to come in Zambia to obtain a Zambian passport and buy land at the expense of the local people. This government has continued to issue mining licenses to foreigners, hunting licenses to foreigners. License here and all kinds of woods is being given to Zambian. And you praise singers Mulerumba ndenyeva ingatamusanga pwike abana bedu n'abana abeshikulu besu nefi shikululwa they will have no country. You don't, they are here to sell the country to the highest bidder. Tulelanda pano mwalikwata mukano mwalikwata jealousy yaje. My life is over. I am worried for you mwebalekula. You will not have a country. Imwe mwebalekula nga tatukoselepo fye to correct what is happening under this new dawn. Tamwaka kwate echalo muna mumone fe baleshe echalo. Zambia yisulo any foreigner ule for kunonka kuisa ku Zambia mkunonka. Bala mupela license ala mkuimba mineral yo alefaya ala shtisha wood yo alefaya ala shtama 100 acres akule ashte foreigners are buying 100 acres and reselling to Zambians. Where on earth? We have been reliably informed about Western polio. This new dawn is like they have just come to continue agenda yaba PF. Yes. Ugo iyo could report yaba fikina yena abantu nabalanda that that was under PF, that is not under new dawn. Umutu ole karipa. Because ngamwa under definitions that our body by PF. In report there is more corruption. Transparency International in 2022 is ranking Zambia among 116th corrupt country in the world. Yes, Mama.
Nimbo comment yabamu ape msenge balera that Sister Mpumi kindly put on the video for the Economist on the US economy.
I put it on earlier. But
so that's insist, but if that request.
Let me put it back on. Let me put on that video. Muna itana abantu kali bali jaka pantambu. Bali jaka pantambu abantu bamuna to the live. So when you invite people, that's when they come.
Kuno?
The United States as a real, serious economic competitor. You know, World War I ended that issue. The United States, and I say this to you as an economist, for the first time in a century, the United States has a real, serious economic competitor. You know, World War I ended that issue. The United States emerged top of the heap. The two potential challengers, Britain and Germany, had defeated themselves in that war. They were no match. The Japanese tried a little bit. They came too little, too late, and they were wiped out in World War II. And the United States, top of the pile, top of the heap. The Soviet Union, whatever you think of it, was never an economic competitor of the United States. Much too poor, much too underdeveloped. They couldn't do it. They never could. And nobody who's ever been involved in real economic history would imagine. But that is no longer true. I am not arguing for or against, but the People's Republic of China is a new, real phenomena for the United States. Americans cannot get their heads around it. I understand it. Nobody wants to live in the empire when it's declining. It's a lot of fun when it's going up. It is not a lot of fun when it comes down. It's like certain drugs. It's a very different experience going up and coming down. Let me give you just a couple of examples so you understand. One of the most important economic tools in the world today is rapid trains. Trains that go a couple hundred miles an hour, that cut down the time to go from one city to another for a person or for cargo. That changes the pricing dynamic of everything because it is cheaper and easier to have people meet and to have goods move. It's going to be a significant part of the global competition in the years ahead. The world has quite a long track of really fast trains. 2/3 of the world's fast trains are located in the People's Republic of China. 0 in the United States. I could give you many more examples. Just think about that one. The fastest thing we have is the train that runs from Boston to Washington, D.C., the Acela, which I have taken many times. It is not a fast train. It's faster than the usual trains in the United States, but it doesn't compare with the TGV, if you know what that is, in Europe, or the fast trains in China. You can't do this. Most of the vast majority of cities that are large, of 1 million or more, are in People's Republic of China. They keep building cities before they move the people in, so that the cities are rationally organized in relationship to the transportation, in relationship to the different neighborhoods and different kinds of work that people have. The whole urban reality is fundamentally different and organized. The Chinese have a government that mobilizes public and private capitalism, public and private enterprises to achieve priority goals. Here are the 3 goals they've achieved you might want to think about. Number 1, growth in total output, called GDP. How fast does the growth in the total output of goods and services, how fast does it grow? For the last 25 years, the average annual growth of GDP in China has been between 6 and 9%. Over the exact same 25 years, the annual average growth of GDP in the United States has been between 2 and 3%. Do you understand the Chinese, for a quarter of a century, have produced economic growth 3 times as fast as the United States? Of course they're catching up. Of course, simply drawing the line of the graph means that before this decade is over, the largest economy in the world will be China, not the United States. Okay? Here's the second priority, real wages. What happens to the average wage in money that a Chinese worker is paid relative to the prices he or she has to pay at the store? That's what we call the real wage, the money wage adjusted for the cost of living. In the United States, over the last 25 years, the real wage has moved very, very little, less than 0.5% per year. We have a stagnant real wage. By the way, that's one of the reasons the white male working class is as upset as it is. Over the same 25 years, get ready now, the real wage of the average Chinese worker has quadrupled. This is not a contest. The contest is over. It's only now the results of who won and who lost.
So mom from where to Bakwanesa. And my point is, we are glorifying the USA. Economically, the USA is a sinking ship. And I'll be repeating myself to say, our president should change course before it's too late. China is way advanced. Now, this is an economist from USA. He's an American economist. I'm going to post this video on my page. You will see it. This is an American economist who is admitting that China has become the global economic superpower. If we who are in debt, we need help to get out of our debt. Why are we going to hmm? Do we want to drown with them? American. It's, you know what, this new Dawn government, we just need to wake up. They need to swallow their pride and just be neutral. Just demand fair trade. If they just make it open to say, if we are just looking to business, to poverty, we have these goods and services, we'll take it to the highest bidder will come and buy. Chapwa. Not if you pange fisela. Mule pange fisela ba America ma level yourself pangana ba fisela. And yes, things are worse because kwa America there is a recession. I'm here in California. Fuel of your kuno $6 per gallon. Last year it was $2. $2 annual. For me to fill my tank, I have to pay double. Recession kuno kwa America. That's why bastumbe kubale papata na pali 1.8 yobale fire. Tabako etiama American ya ama company they are struggling. So if ever to land pano pa ubuntu kwebati ababa hata inde na government yabo, let them put the people first. Let them adopt policies that are non-partisan. Betutu alako east and west. New Dawn should just stand firm and demand for fair trade, business partnerships. They should demand they should demand from at least 51%. Not if you FQM, Bapela FQ, Bachta swap rights to royalties for 3%. What is 3%? Is nothing. Whatever, what is 3% royalties? Mine is nothing. It's still a nyama mine, you can't say she's still a nyama mine, I like Chibambula Bomba. Suji like you, if you anything to fiend the champion collabo, if you champion chitika, why do they have cold feet? Why? Good evening, bosses, Bachile. Eh? Why do they have cold feet? Why slow? Why? Eh? Ushasambete yesu, and we a sovereign state. Umusubukuta sankuchita on land mu Zambia. Ni land yesu ya my ancestors here. You don't let them let them negotiate. You know, it's about negotiation to the fire. To the fire, abantu abako. So not mulele tabako geriatrics. What can they negotiate? Do they understand the modern economic dynamics? But can you understand that? We are ready because we are not going to leave this country. Kulekerera mu kyalo kubasungu pakusi abana besu bakabe mu bushya abana besu n'abeshukuru besu tapane fo tukabashira. This trajectory, the way things are going, these people they are balesa mpwishe kyalo must sell out balesa mpwishe kyalo na mwikala mulindwi ine mwakulanje bafyati waite mu kulandalanda. So what nkalalanda I will be talking because balesa mpwishe kyalo natwikala must sell out. Abantu atutekere mu busha obo baleikala eating and dining with the slave masters. Ama masters ya apartheid obo baleikala eating and dining with them. Bale bapela ma license at the expense of Zambians. We say no to that. But Brian, Madam prayed for us to perform as a new Dawn government. Imama Brian, New Dawn will not perform because you are continuing to do the same things with PF of Manchester. That's why you are doomed. Imama New Dawn, that's why I to come. Nalifumamu. Because I can't deal with a liar. Hi, Sister Judy. Ubu fiba New Dawn, mwashire no ubu fiba New Dawn. Mwatu bepa ifo kwa mbitu alikonka peki mpwena. Plan. They just wanted to get in government. No, it's wrong, guys. I wanted to chula Muzambia if you make about Muzambia. Kuno kwa make a recession, but they take care of the vulnerable. Abantu chula mufipatalo munga mwamfama report ya left on the ground. People are really suffering. Auction those things and let money start flowing. How are you saying? Sylvia Masevo to look at the Ministry of Health. Why is Sylvia Masevo not fired? I don't care. We are going to call a spade here. Sylvia Masevo, what is she doing? 2 years in government, flowing up. Why? Sylvia Masevo need to be fired. Under this government, sue the government for negligence. Yes. Sue the government. If your relative died from this under this New Dawn because of lack of medicine, sue the government for negligence. Sylvia Masevo, what are you doing? Well, if you go to 2 years, even to private hospital, she full. Public hospital, people is not no medicine in public hospitals. To a point. But Freddie Chishimbe from Malanda to a point. Although by PF cadarism, I wish my PF takwali cadarism. Because I was a victim, Mama Kada well didn't say attack. But PF Kada attacked me paka mwala pali. Panika City bus station. They attacked me and my family. I was a victim of Mama Kada's our PF. Tulipano twakulalanda elo nomba tulepate party ya kwebati ili clean yo tukajoin and that party is going to take UPND out of power. Yes. Wherever I put whatever cause I'm fighting, I'm always on the winning side. Our UPND, I fought for them, they won. So the party that I'm going to join, we are going to be a party that is going to change Zambians' lives. Imagine what police cells. What kind of a government is this? We need an explanation. Police cells. At the end of they are using Zambia police as their private security. But even then, respect life. You only have one life. We need to respect our life here, Bantu Muzambi. Yes, Judith. Bamwa Musenge after minimum ni 51%. Kulia kukaja mpaka 25%, honestly. Ukuchira bombwe kuna kwa bazaina tinatipenda kuchirira bombwe. By UPND Katshinga Navamonat, they are losing, they are attacking by PF. Muna Prisha Finisha UPND Noksta attack by PF. Because the person who's going to unseat UPND is not PF. UPND na PF. That's why we need to take you out of this political scene before you bring chaos and disaster in the country. Nama bifu yenu. Ba PF na ba UPND. You need to be taken out of this political scene. And nama parties, they just need to be banned. We don't need all this rubbish. Why can't by HH and by ECL stand and tell the people to stop violence? Why? What is stopping the president, Mr. HH, and the president for PF by ECL from ordering their cadres to stop violence? What is stopping them? They are funding violence. Our ECL and our HH, they are both funding violence. What is stopping by ECL from Ukweba Bantu by what they can violence? What is stopping them? But police are useless because our police na vena if they act against UPND, but there is no separation of power. Could it hata kuchila bombo koni ntamba ko ka video kamwa kwa mwandi na makaya chipwa. Bazeli ntumine nika video kaya ka kuchila bombo nkachite player. Pa muntu mene ku number idea 650. The lines are open, guys, if you want to join in. Bazeli ntumine nika ka video ka kuchila bombo on the 650 number. Nkachite player abantu bofe file chika kuchila bombo. But general elections, the FDH ticker. What is going to happen to the general elections? Even if you have ballot boxes, they must change. Ballot should be counted. After polling station, after voter, they should count on the spot. Why are they transporting ballot boxes? Problem they need changes at ECZ. They must count on this on the spot. Am I electioning G20 electronic? This nonsense of should not happen in 2026. Actually, should end as soon as like yesterday. The nonsense here will send number ballot boxes to count at a central location should end. Almost my election and stuffing the boxes with the fake ballots. Yes, UPND is funding violence and it has to go. 2026, 2026 we have election observers, every location, and votes should be counted per location per yapene. Nangu balesende fibokochi, ama results na bapeni nakale na bikakale na pa G20. We are not going to allow it. Baleta politics say Muma Stone Age, when the whole world is digital, everyone has a cell phone. Eh? Umuntu was a cell phone. So if you have a transport boxes, I tell my boxes, company boxes, what are they going to do in the transit? They stuff the boxes. It has to end. Laws. All the ballot boxes have to be counted. The ballot papers have to be counted per polling station. Chapwa. Takulifia kula senda yoto amkupendelo. Kupauti mule much the staff. Yes. But Lilanda, who was saying that the only way to teach this UPND is when they start losing. Any election here is votela. Never someone. He's not saying anything to create peace. The president can come out strongly and condemn the violence, but he's quiet. Why? Hmm? Thank you, Zain. And then ichalo chali chinja mwevan to ichalo chali chinja. In Bomba, I meet a lot of people around my line of business. I'm a public worker, so I meet a lot of people in the United States. I'm Americans na London Avena. Because I haven't changed my name, Pusha. Tomorrow, how is your country like? Because everyone is alert. We are living in a digital world. So all eyes are on Zambia. I mean, so you say, if you the whole world is on Zambia. People know where Zambia is and what is happening. I am reporting Zambia, they have killed journalism, but the whole world is reporting. Nalilanda to say, when you wake up, go on Google and type Zambia news. All the trending stories are there. Political, economic, all the stories are there. Most of the world is interested politically and economically, because politically we just had a new president whom we had hoped to say he is going to be a new face of progressive African leaders who is going to stand strong and negotiate for fair trade and business partnerships for our mineral wealth. But hell no, what has happened is the opposite. Our president is a disappointment, not only to Zambians, to all well-meaning human beings on net. Americans, what is your president doing? No. People are upset about what my HH is doing and all these mines, the deals that he has signed. Abantu who are non-Zambians, they are upset. So actually, I speak what people tell me. It's your wealth. No. It's about time, Africa, you get your fair share of your wealth. It's about Africans get out of poverty. Africa is a cradle of life in the whole world. Life started in Africa. Minerals yonse yale running echalo yale from Africa. So how come we, the richest people with all these resources, we are poorer than anyone? Ama leaders besu balesuminisha abasungu kula senda kula imba kula shete tipunda kulimaini balefa okwisula kuko kwine kunani ku balefa okwisula ati mingomba kachinga ni mingomba kachinga yabera kwisi. There is a mine called Mingomba, and the Wuka Isla mining at Jeff Bezos na Bill Gates. Abantu babiri mu America tababa fwaya. Bali sign a deal by HH na Jeff Bezos na Bill Gates at Mingomba mine. Na company of South Africa. I mean, it's a company here. It's in California. Company. But technology from America. But satellite, whatever, they know what is under there. They don't even need to come to exploration. Technology yagenderera nomba. So ababa echo twalifurwa pona ine nalifurwa because abantu balanjeba. Yemele no ba echo balita bale lufyanya. HH must demand fair trade for its minerals and take you Zambians out of poverty. Ama license bafulo kulapela ma Zambians. Era Zambian baita subcontract. Filipine bale nandelo bale mu campaign but bali piribuka. So anyway, I haven't got it. Nikunamba yaimbi. Zain. Yeah. So the number is a 650. So otherwise, guys, I'll be leaving. If you have any comments, I'll try to read the comments. But in another post a video, yamana tam. Let me just read your comments before I go. I think we'll try to come live, Milo, because Mama, she's in transit. Read your comments before I go. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so thank you guys. So the panel, but I briefly before I go, I want to talk about it. Chela, Abena Mutale Mwanza, Mnene, Abena Alice, the social drama. I just want to say, you know what, at this point, I just want to appreciate Chela for coming and condemning their actions. Although, it's kind of like, I don't even know what to say. It's tricky. They were friends. They shared information, but Chela has come out to spill the beans. And I kind of side with Chela because people like M Nation, they have millions of followers and they are influencers. Young girls are looking at them to be role models. My children are all grown, but kuli tuve shukuru tule kula 5 years, 6 years, tule tambaba M Nation as a role model, But what has made Mutale Mwanza, What has she done to make her like that? And our young girls, they are going to find out, news travels. So abana balaishiba. Abe shikulu abana bakashana, our teenage girls, they are following one Mutale Mwanza, kwani banama camp, nene, whatever. Is that the influence you want? Some of you mulibana pa na mukwata bana bakashana. Influence mulefa ya Mutale Mwanza to influence your teenage daughter? Do you know what Mutale Mwanza has or what she does? She was a TV presenter tema 5,000 kwacha, but her lifestyle does not match her income. What else is she doing? You watch Chela's video. I don't want to say anything, but the only thing if I understand Chela is like, you know what? In Zambia, we need to condemn bad things. Like you cannot make somebody a celebrity over bad behavior. People worship Mutale Mwanza, but what has Mutale Mwanza done for people to worship her? You know, if she's an artist, a musician, yes. You know. Yeah, Irene, I see what you're saying. But they are friends, they are his friends. But Irene, but Chela, Navena Mutale, Navena, Chela was saying that him and Alice were friends. Which is another lesson to learn is like, you can't really trust a man because aba umenangumu no benga umwebe in kama shove them kapusana, all your business will be out there. So I guess when M Nation have learned, you know, one thing of having female friends, even if they won't, you know, trash you like that. So they would use what they have against you. So I think this is a lesson to all the girls. Be careful. He will use that against you. Look at what Chela is doing to the M Nation. When I am nation, let them just stay in their lane. And me, I don't want Zambian girls to have a role model wa Palamutare Mwanza. People who can do anything to be rich. No. Use your brain. Let's say the Pelama brain. Use your brain to earn a living. Chapwa. That's what you must teach a girl, and we must celebrate girls who are intellectuals. Yeah? Not your moon every time every time talking about sex, and you are celebrating that person. You want that person to be a role model for our young girls? No, we must condemn it. Clifford, I'm fine. How are you? So I'm gonna go, guys. We'll try to be here tomorrow, 21 hours. Mama had a problem connecting. She was involved in an accident, and Mama Tipa is taking a break. Yeah, she has some stuff going on, but she will join us as soon as she resolves her situation. So she's taking a break from the show. Yes. So tomorrow, if Mama is available, we'll come on live. Otherwise, tulipano, guys. The other thing I wanted to say about NAPSA is like, you know, the money is money in cheaper. Whatever money you get it. But I just want, like, we have this culture of cheering. Like everything that comes, you cheer. Look into the fine details. Whatever this government cheated to come into power. So me, that's why I'm always like my eyes open. People tell me, if you're so condemner, you know what? Once bitten, twice shy, because me, I embraced this government. I believed every word they said when they were campaigning. It was all lies. So now, I use a microscope. Once bitten, twice shy. All of you, even if you're a praise singer, use a microscope. Oh, okay, what are the conditions? What age? Blah, blah, blah. Ask yourself, be a critical thinker. Don't take things on face value. Value don't. Send a face value. So, I'm always negative. That's my message to you. To say, I am not negative. I am just being meticulous and methodical in analyzing everything they are saying. Chapwa. I am not jealous. I am critical, yes, and I am being methodical and meticulous to make sure that it is what they say. And I'll go in and see fine print, fine print, and must understand what they are saying in that fine print. Because they lied to us, to campaigning, because to believe. So no, but mama could be the favor and you don't under. No. Do not believe anything you don't say. When you don't ingabai my writing kakushire you talk about okay. So where are you buying that car from? How much was the seller? Be critical. Think everything. Think. You after when you don't feel like campaigning. Nama budget yabufi. Ama budget yabufi. Mwali mwana ma CDF. Bali kita blot. Ama budget yetu kalafu nyempia so much. So nyempia sha CDF. Nga bali kita release. Nga tafari ule chula mu Zambia. Mamon. But mula celebrate the budget nga yafu ma bali wakuleka pye. So much hao mwandini. Napsa yafu ma pye bali wakuleka pye. Yeah? Bali chef no basai na Starlink na Elon Musk. Twali celebrate bali wakuleka pye ma internet problems yala up to now. Have we Starlink deal with yali sa Zambia. Yali sa. So mleto ntonkanya umuntu someone tetale ku dribble at yonsade ku dribble. Once bitten twice shy. Palas waton tonkanya. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me thrice is shame on me. Palasi nomba imwe kuisonte minwe nomba. Tukale kokusonta ba new don't cause ni a problem. Why are you allowing somebody to kula fube padionse? That's why I didn't mean anything from New Dawn. I'll be like, no, I ask my questions. Yes, the kwacha is gaining value. Okay, the kwacha is gaining value. Let's wait until the prices of the commodities start dropping, and then I'll celebrate. Oh, you can access your money through NAPSA. Okay, I can access my money through NAPSA. Why haven't you paid all those people who are waiting to be paid their money, the pensioners? But they say they have so many billions to pay people who are in the civil servants, stop 20% of what they have contributed. You look at the numbers, okay, how many people actually qualify to draw that 20%? Because I've heard the age to qualify to draw is for the age 45 and above. So if you think, but you don't you don't, they are cosmetics, they're looking good. They want to look good, and mostly it's in the international image. They are creating an international image to show that Balebo, Bakanchita Kuli, Chimona bread, Babula bread, the right mask up at cake. Was so much na their cake in the bread mukats. Kunta now a super cosmetic, now I want a cake, now someone. Now no larger cake. Can't eat bread, she can't take. But we can icing. So me, by New Dawn Monday, whatever that comes from New Dawn, I really have to look at it. Coach, I examine cross because valuing the food, and they food 2.8 million voters. So that's it. All right, guys. Hopefully tomorrow we'll connect and talk. God bless you. God bless you. Stay safe until we meet again. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Follow, like, share Ubuntu program. God bless. Bye.